Hello everyone. So this is a 11th lecture on numerical analysis, that is paper 2 of BSc 5th semester. So far we have seen Newton-Raphson method and about 10 examples on the Newton-Raphson method. So we shall continue with a few more very important problems in this lecture, and we conclude Newton-Raphson method in this lecture. Okay. Yeah. So far we have done some 12 problems, I think. Yes. So now let us continue with the next example. So that is example number 12. 12 is also over. Yeah. So now let us go for 13. Yeah. Find the iterative formula to find the reciprocal of a given number n and find the value of 1 by 19 by Newton-Raphson method. Okay. Yeah. So as we know the Newton-Raphson method and we know how to solve this. So let us start the solution. So what is the given function? So they have asked to find reciprocal of a given number. Reciprocal of a given number. Okay. So for that, so let x is equal to 1 by n. So x we are considering as a reciprocal of the given number n. Okay. So this implies f of x. Okay. Okay. That is x minus 1 by n. X minus 1 by n equal to 0. So this is our f of x now. Yeah. So now once we got the f of x, we go for the derivative of f of x, that is f dash of x is equal to, yeah. So we make a slight change here. Instead of taking like this, so let us take with the, okay, instead of taking f of x as x minus 1 by n. So now this implies n is equal to, what is the n value? We have n is equal to, this implies n is equal to x, 1 by x. N is equal to 1 by x. Okay. So this implies n is equal to, when you take n is equal to here, it becomes 1 by x. So this implies f of x is equal to 1 by x minus n, which is equal to 0. Okay. So instead of taking x is equal to 1 by n, we have taken n is equal to 1 by x. So then we get f of x is equal to 1 by x minus n is equal to 0. So when you differentiate this, so this is going to be minus 1 by x square. That is 1 by x differentiation is minus 1 by x square. Yeah, now we have Newton-Raphson formula. We have NR formula, that is Newton-Raphson formula. So that is xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. So now, so when you take n is equal to 0, we get x1 and we have f of x n and f dash of xn. So that is equal to, so put the value of f of xn, that is 1 by xn minus n divided by minus 1 by x square. Okay. Yeah, minus into minus, this becomes plus. So this is equal to xn plus, so when you take the LCM, so this is going to be 1 minus n divided by xn, and this becomes into xn square. Okay. So 1 xn goes, so what remains is equal to xn plus xn into 1 minus n. Okay. So let us see a quiet cancellation here. Okay. So this is can be written as xn minus 1 by xn minus n minus 1 by x square. So this we can write it as, instead of taking directly, so we can have one more step. Yeah. So now xn plus, so this can be written as xn square into 1 minus xn square minus n. So see that xn, when you multiply xn square, this is going to be 1 by xn minus n xn square. Okay. Yes. So now when you simplify this, so this is going to be xn plus, this is going to be xn plus xn square into 1 minus x square minus n. So this is going to be 2xn xn square into n. Okay. So instead of plus we will be having minus here. Instead of plus we will be having minus. Yeah. So now we can take xn common. So that is 2 minus n xn. Okay. So therefore xn plus 1 is equal to xn into 2 minus n xn. So this is the iterative formula. So this is the iterative formula to find reciprocal of a given number. To find reciprocal of a given number. Okay. Yeah, this is the iterative formula to find reciprocal of a given number. So now what they have asked, find iterative formula to find reciprocal of a given number. Yeah, we have got a formula. So that is xn plus 1 is equal to, so this is the formula we have. So what is the next question? Find the value of 1 by 19 by Newton-Raphson method. So to find 1 by 19, so to find value of 1 by 19, so take n is equal to 19 in the above formula. So then further see that further, so what is 1 by 20? 1 by 20 is 0.05. So let us take x naught as 0.05. Okay. So now what is x1? In this formula put n is equal to 0, x1 is equal to x naught into 2 minus n into x naught. So this gives x naught is what? 0.05 into 2 minus n is 19 into 0.05. So this gives you 0.0525. Okay. Yeah. So next go for x2. x2 is x1 into 2 minus n into x1. So that is equal to 0.525, 0.0.25. Excuse me. Yeah. So when you have x1 already, x1 already, you can go for x2. 0.0525 into 2 minus 19 into 0.0525. So this gives you 0.52633125. So next you can go for x3. x3 is x2 into 2 minus n x2. So this gives you 0 point, so this is 0.08, okay, correct it, this is 0.05, okay. So x3 is 0.05263115, okay. Yeah. So now see that the x2 and x3 have the same values. X2 and x3 have the same values. It is 0.0526315. So therefore, we can conclude that therefore value of 1 by 19 is equal to 0.0526315 approximately. Okay, up to 6-7 decimal places we have got. Okay, yeah. So now this is very one of the important problem, as we have seen previously. This the 12th problem, find the iterative formula to find root n and find the iterative formula to find reciprocal of a number. So these are very important one. Okay. So now see, we have x is equal to 1 by n, we have taken it as n equal to 1 by x, then we have formed f of x. So this framing f of x is very important in this type of problems. So f of x is equal to 1 by x minus n equal to 0. So when you have f of x, we get f dash of x is equal to minus 1 by x square. So we have the Newton-Raphson formula, xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. So substitute the value of f of xn and f dash of xn in this formula, then we get xn minus 1 by xn minus n divided by minus 1 by x square. So when you take LCM here, so this is 1 minus n xn divided by xn. So 1 xn goes, so 1 xn goes here and 1 xn multiplies to this numerator, then it becomes xn plus, so minus into minus plus xn square into 1 minus x square divided by 1 minus 1 divided by x square minus n. Yeah. So when you simplify this, so if you multiply this inside, then you are going to get the 2xn. Okay. So this is xn plus xn square divided by, so this is xn minus, okay. When you multiply this inside, this is minus n x square, okay. Yeah. So this is going to be the required formula, that is 2xn minus xn square n, that is when you take xn common, so this is going to be 2 minus n xn. So we have the iterative formula to find the reciprocal of the given number. If the formula is only asked, then it is asked for 2 marks. Up to here, this is 2 marks. Okay. And further, they have asked to find the value of 1 by 19. Okay. So 1 by 19 value. So we start with the x naught. See how we have fixed x naught. We know that 1 by 20 is 0.05. So therefore, we have gone for taking x naught as 0.05. Okay. Yeah. So now x naught we have fixed as 0.05. Taking x naught as 0.05, we go for a first iteration, we got 0.525, and second iteration using x1 we got 0.5263125. So x3 also same thing we have got. So therefore we can conclude that the value of 1 by 19 is equal to 0.526315, or we can say that the reciprocal of 19 is 1 by 19, that is 0.0526315. Okay. Yeah. So next we have, okay, so let us go for the next problem. Find the root of 4x minus e power x is equal to 0, that lies between 2 and 3. So already where the root lies they have given, it lies between 2 and 3. So what we need to do, we just simply go for the f of x and f dash of x, and using Newton-Raphson formula we get the required result. Okay, so f of x, what do we have f of x? So 4x minus e power x. Okay, what is f dash of x? So f dash of x will be differentiation of 4x is 4 and e power x is e power x itself. Yeah. So now by trial and error, see that. See the where the root lies is given already 2 and 3. Okay. So let us start with the Newton-Raphson formula. Xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. Okay. Yeah. So now what is let us take x naught as 2. Okay, already they have given where the root lies is 2 and 3. So now what we are going to do, so we just adjust the formula first. So xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus, what is f of xn? 4xn minus e power xn divided by 4 minus e power xn. Okay, so if you adjust this formula, this is going to be e power xn into 1 minus xn divided by 4 minus e power xn. So just take the LCM. So this is going to be 4xn minus 4xn cancels. So minus xn into e power x. So that becomes e power xn into 1 minus xn into e power xn divided by 4 minus e power xn. So when you have x naught as 2, so we get x1. So that is e square into 1 minus 2 divided by 4 minus e square. So because I am taking x naught as 2, okay, x naught as 2. So we get 2.1444213. So when you go for x2, okay, so that is ex1 into e power x1 into 1 minus x1 divided by 4 minus e power x1. So this gives 2.15336627. Okay. Yeah. Next we go for one more iteration. So because the convergence has not been occurred yet, so therefore x3 gives you 2.1533 sorry 15329237. So this can be approximated by as 2.1533 corrected to 4 decimal places. 2.1533 corrected to 4 decimals. So therefore the approximate value of the root is 2.1533 corrected to 4 decimal places. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So next to see that so this is a very simple problem already where the root lies is given, so no need to go for taking again f of by trial and error method, don't go for it. So directly go for the Newton-Raphson formula. Let us take x naught as 2 and find f of x and f dash of x. So substitute in the Newton-Raphson formula and go for iteration, then we get the approximate root. So you can see that in the Newton-Raphson method, everywhere we get maximum 4 to 5 steps we are going to get the value. Okay. Yes. So this is not a xn square, this is just an xn. Okay. Correct it. So what we need to do is only you need to be very cautious when you write f of x and f dash of x. You need to be very cautious when you write f of x and f dash of x and taking x naught. So if you're done these three steps, that is taking f dash of x and x naught and f of x. If you are done with these three steps, then the rest of thing is very easy. The calculator does it. Okay. Yeah. So we shall go for the one more very important problem. Very important problem. See, earlier we have seen in the last two examples, we have seen to find root n, to find iterative formula for the root n in the 12th one. Okay. So in the 13th one, we have seen to find the value of the reciprocal of a number. Yeah. So now in the 15, we are combining these two, that is 1 by root n. So reciprocal of the root n we are taking now. Okay. As usual, as we did in the previous example, the same way we are going to continue. Solution. So let x is equal to what we have, 1 by root n. So squaring on both sides gives x square minus 1 by n is equal to 0. So therefore we are going to consider taking f of x is equal to x square minus 1 by n. Okay. So we have f dash of x. So what is differentiation of x square is 2x, and differentiation of 1 by n, that is constant, it is 0. Okay. Yeah. So now let us put these two values in the Newton-Raphson formula. So by Newton-Raphson formula, so we have, so just substituting f of x and f dash of x value in the Newton-Raphson formula. So we have xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. Okay, substitute the f of xn and f dash of xn value here. So xn minus f of xn is x square minus 1 by n, and f dash of x is 2xn. Okay. So now take the LCM. So this is going to be 2xn square minus xn square plus 1 by n divided by 2xn. Okay. So this gives us what? So 2xn square minus xn square is xn square plus 1 by n divided by 2xn. Okay. So when you take so this can be written as 1 by 2 into xn square divided by xn gives xn plus 1 by n xn. So thus we obtained the required iterative formula. So this is the required iterative formula. Okay. So that is xn plus 1 is equal to 1 by 2 into xn plus 1 by n into xn. So now what we need to do, if up to this just the find the iterative formula is asked, find the iterative formula to find the value of 1 by root n. Up to this, if the question is this much itself, that is find the iterative formula to find value of 1 by root n, then you have to do up to this. So this gives you 2 marks. Okay. So next, if the find the value of 1 by root 14 is asked, so then what we need to do, we have to take n as 14. So now put n equal to 14 in the above formula, What is that? We are making first formula, then we are going to put the n value there. So, what it becomes? Xn plus 1 is equal to 1 by 2 into Xn plus 1 by 14 Xn. So, we have to go for finding x naught now. Okay. So, 1 by root 14. So, is approximately 1 by root 16. Okay, that is approximately 1 by 4, which is approximately 0.25. So, therefore, we start with the x naught. So, let x naught is equal to 0.25. Okay. So, then x1 is equal to 1 by 2 into 0.25 plus 1 by 14 into 0.25. Okay. So, this gives you the first iterated value, that is 0.26785. So, when you use x1 in x2, we get 1 by 2 into x1 plus 1 by 14 x1. So, if you use this x1 value here, then we get 0.2672618. Okay. So, now let us go for one more iteration x3. So, that is 1 by 2 x2 plus 1 by 14 x2. So, this gives the third iterated value. So, see that the third iterated value is 0.2672612. So, now we have got a approximate root up to this value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 value, 6 decimal points. Okay. So, therefore, the value of 1 by root 14 is equal to 0.267261 up to 6 decimal places. Okay. Yeah. See now what you have done in the last problem. So, last problem was find the iterative formula to find the value of 1 by root n and find the value of 1 by root 14. So, we have assumed let x equal to 1 by root n, then x square minus 1 is equal to 0, taking f of x as x square minus 1 by n, we have f dash of x is equal to 2x. So, by Newton-Raphson formula, substituting f of x n and f dash of x n, so we get 1 by 2 into x n plus 1 by n into x n. Okay. So, now to find the value of 1 by root 14, so put n is equal to 14 in the above formula, we get x n plus 1 is equal to 1 by 2 into x n plus 1 by 14 x n. So, we know that 1 by root 14 means approximately 1 by root 16, that is 1 by 4, that is 0.25. So, let us start with the 0.25 as x naught. So, then we get x1, x2 and x3 and see that within 3 steps this the root has been converged, that is 0.267 okay. So, we got the value of 1 by root 14 as 0.267261 up to 6 decimal places. Yeah. So, this is all about the Newton-Raphson formula. Till now we have completed 15 very sufficient examples and very important examples on the Newton-Raphson method. Okay. So, if there is any doubt in these examples, so you may consult me through WhatsApp. Yes. So, I think we have done a very sufficient problems on the Newton-Raphson method and it is time to conclude the Newton-Raphson method. So, by this the unit 1 of the paper 2 completes. So, unit 1 of paper 2, so that is BSc 5th semester completes. Okay. So, first unit is completed. I shall put the assignment questions in the WhatsApp group. Please try some more examples on the Newton-Raphson method. Okay. In the next class we shall start unit 2 of paper 2. Okay. Unit 2 we shall start in the next lecture. Thank you.